Hi everyone, I'm Julie Yang from the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, School of Hotel and Tourism Management. Today I would like to present a research study titled The Impact of Horizontal Camera Angle on Viewers' Expectation and Consideration Towards a Portrayed Product. And here is the agenda of my presentation, and I'm going to start by discussing a basic characteristic of hospitality product, which is intangibility. As we know, hotel service is different from tangible goods like automobile because it's intangible by nature. To help the consumers better understand the product features and create the imagination, photos are usually included in advertisement, and particularly in hospitality industry. Although we know that photos are useful in promotion, the next question we need to answer is, which camera angle shall we choose? As shown in the screen now, there are three widely used horizontal camera angles, which are frontal, oblique, and lateral. For the same product, different camera angles may deliver different information. Although these three angles are widely used by hotel marketers, an answer to the question of which horizontal camera angle is more effective in inducing viewers' expectation and consideration is still unclear. We attempt to find the answer from the literature, but existing knowledge about the impact of photos' horizontal camera angle on viewers' judgment is still limited. Although the topic was examined by the past scholars, existing studies are mostly conducted with the search goods, but studies with experienced goods is still scarce. To fill the knowledge gap, the study aimed to explore whether and how the horizontal camera angle of photo will influence viewers' expectation and consideration of the portrayed product. And here comes to the literature review. And the first part is about why photos matters in hospitality industry. According to several scholars, photos can not only add tangible cues and trigger viewers' attitude formation and behavioral intention, but also increase the likelihood of the information being retrieved, just like this photo. And after viewing it, the memory of the hotel is strengthened, compared with purely wording description. The second part of the literature review is about why horizontal camera angle matter. As mentioned earlier, different horizontal camera angle may change the type and amount of information visible to the viewers, so it may influence viewers' judgment. To further prove it, a research team investigated the impact of different horizontal camera angles on viewers' impression. They focused on two angles, which are frontal and side. Based on their findings, they found that frontal portrayals of automobile actually leave higher status impression than side portrayals. But whether this result is applied to hospitality product is still unknown. And to achieve the research objective, we conducted an online experiment with a between-subject design. The participants were asked to imagine that they are planning a trip to Hong Kong when they are searching for the accommodation options, and then they come across with a photo showing the interior of hotel guest room. And then they review one of the 5 randomly assigned stimulus material. The stimulus materials are the photos showing hotel guest room from 5 different horizontal camera angles. These 5 angles are most frequently used shooting angle for guest room related photos. After viewing the photo, the participants were asked to complete a questionnaire with a question about product expectation and consideration. In this study, product expectation and consideration were measured based on the question adopted by past studies. For the data collection, the experiment was conducted in February 2021. A total of 176 participants are recruited from Amazon Mechanical Turk for a small monetary compensation. Among those participants, 55% are male and 54% are aged between 20 and 29. All of them have seen at least one hotel-related photo in the past. And here comes to the result. Firstly, product expectation. As shown in Table 1, viewers' product expectation is the highest when the inside or lateral angle photos are presented, while the viewer's product expectation is the lowest when the frontal angle photos are presented. The ANOVA test result suggests that viewers' product expectation is significantly lower when the frontal portrayals of the hotel guest room are presented, compared with oblique and the lateral portrayals. Also, viewers' product expectation is significantly lower when the guest room is portrayed from the frontal angle versus outside in and inside out angles. For the product consideration, the result is more or less similar. Highest rating was found when inside out oblique angle was used, and lowest rating was found when photo was taken from frontal angle. Similarly, compared to oblique and lateral portrayals, viewers' product consideration is significantly lower when frontal portrayals are presented. Also, viewers' product consideration is lower when the guest room is portrayed from the frontal angle versus portraying the same product from the outside-in angle and inside-out angle. To conclude, people's processing of pictorial stimuli can be impacted by supraliminal cues in general and horizontal camera angle in particular. And in this research, we successfully achieved our objective by filling these two knowledge gaps. As we mentioned earlier, previous research found that frontal angle is more effective than side portrayals for automobile, and we found that this finding actually does not apply to hotel guest room. While this study does not provide further investigation on the why horizontal camera angle influence viewers, the current findings still provide future researchers with some insights. Future research can change the photo of hotel guest room to hotel public areas like the restaurant to see whether this result is still the same. And also, since vertical rectangular dimension is more mobile phone friendly, it's worth to test the result in different photo dimension. And besides, future research can edit the photo to an online display advertisement. Then we can test how many people will really click the image and go to the landing page. Regarding the industry implication, do you still remember the question I asked at the beginning of the presentation? If you were the hotel marketers, which angle should you choose? And here we give you the answer. As shown in the result, portraying a hotel guest room from the oblique and lateral angle are more effective than frontal angle in inciting viewers' expectation and consideration towards the portrayed product. Moreover, photos taken from the inside-out angle are more effective than outside-in or frontal angle in enticing viewers' reaction. These results are expected to provide useful cues for hotel marketers in promotion photo selection. And in conclusion, this study investigates whether and how the horizontal camera angle of photos will influence viewers' expectation and consideration towards the portrayed products. Drawing on the data collected from an online experiment, some insights are provided to academic researchers and the industry marketers. And these are the list of the reference I used in this presentation. And here comes to the end of the presentation. Thanks for listening.